the review for Basketball Wives for episode 3. This is going to be really fast, and really, I know I always say that, but it's really going to be fast today because the show was boring. I mean, we had to watch basically a whole show about Jackie getting ready for her wedding. Bitch been down the aisle 16 times. I mean, what else is there to talk about? But anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, you guys, so the show starts off where it ended last week, and this was at the party that Draya's hosting during the BET Awards out in Los Angeles. And, you know, she's joking around and trying to have a good time with the girls, and the girls are really not trying to hear it. To me, it looked like they were just trying to give her a hard time because this is the thing. I occasionally go out, and I do try to frequent establishments that are going to have people that are around my same age, but occasionally it happens that you end up in a club and there's a bunch of college kids there. And you know, of course that wouldn't be my choice to go to, but sometimes it happens. You know, you get your signals crossed and you end up there. I still am able to have a good time. I mean, you know, you have to put it in your mind that you're around younger people, which means that they probably are a little bit wilder and freer, you know, and they probably party a little differently than you would. But you put it in your mind that you're around younger people and you enjoy yourself. I mean, it really doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm 40 and they're 25. I mean, I was 25 once. I remember what I did when I was 25. I had a good time when I was 25, and you're supposed to have a good time when you're 25. So to me, they was giving her a hard time. You know, this whole group seems to have like this, because she's so much younger than them, and really I don't even think she's so that much younger than everybody, but they have like this feeling of entitlement. They feel like she needs to respect them as an elder, and I don't expect my younger friends to respect me as an elder. I expect them to respect me as a woman. And you know, respect is given as it's gotten, you know, so they don't treat her with any respect. So I don't know why they feel like she needs to look up to them or treat them any kind of special way other than that they are deserving to be treated. Draya tries to let her friends know that when she goes out with her girlfriends and they're hanging around the pool, and she's just telling them that, you know, the girls don't really get her, and you know, she's trying to stay nice and trying to you know, fit in with this group, but you know, she's trying not to let her bitchy side come out. And my whole thing is, let the bitchy side come out, because obviously the nice ain't working. Later on in the show, Draya meets up with Imani to talk about her past indiscretions, and not indiscretions of the sexual type, but evidently Draya left her son at home by himself. The news media outlet said because, you know, she left him at home by himself for days at a time in filled dog feces, and he was responsible for cooking his own food, and she, you know, while she was out having a good time or stripping or whatever it is, you know, they kind of leave that up to your imagination, but that's the feeling that you're supposed to get. And that Imani, you know, I was talking about the feelings of entitlement. Okay, well, Imani, I don't know who has bequeathed her as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, but she obviously feels that she is, that this girl owes her something. It was driving me crazy to watch that whole conversation go down, because I'm not trying to validate what she may have done. I really, honestly, I used to work for children's services in Los Angeles, and if this really did happen, they would have taken her son. Okay, point blank. She wouldn't have her son. They would have taken her, and the only question would have been whether it would have been temporary or permanent. But she for sure would not have had her son had that had been what the situation was. I believe that she was a victim of the media's ruthlessness. You know, she was dating Chris Brown at the time, and you guys know that Chris Brown was public enemy #1 after all that stuff happened with him and Rihanna. And anybody attached to Chris Brown was going to fall under the wrath of the media. So I believe it was a variation of the two stories. You know, maybe she did leave him at home by himself while she went out and did something. And, you know, I mean, these things happen. And, you know, we all have to remember that we make mistakes. And what we do is not who we are. This whole situation with Draya and her son, I don't know what to believe, so I'm not going to judge it. Who we are is not the mistakes that we've made. And people deserve a chance to correct the mistakes that they've done. You know, I would hate for a lot of things that I've done when I was younger to come out and be public, because it's called a skeleton for a reason, and it's in a closet. You know, you don't want these things to come out. I feel sorry for people that have to live their life in the spotlight and are exposed. Their lives are exposed so negatively like this. Again, I feel like Draya put herself in it, but still, Imani, you know, when she was saying she didn't explain herself to me, or she didn't give me enough reason for me to understand why she, you know what, she doesn't owe you a motherfucking thing. She owes an explanation to her child and to her God. And since you are neither, I don't know why you think that she should be telling you anything. Jackie is getting married for the 16th time. And she's marrying the love of her life, Doug Christie, for the 16th time. 16 times. I don't understand. I mean, I'm not here to judge. I mean, if that's what works, if that's what Mr. Christie wants to spend his money on every year, then have at it. But you know, damn ridiculous. She has a planner come over for the wedding, and I don't know what they planning for. Hell, she should be able to plan this wedding with her eyes closed at this point. I mean, you done been married 24 times. She tells homeboy that she wants to get married in a plane. I guess they're supposed to be flying to Vegas, and you know, she wants to wear her dress through LAX, and I mean, just tacky. Her and the guy go through all of the planning stages. So, you know, colors and invitations and guest lists and food and all of that regular stuff. Funny part in the show was when she went to go look at dresses. And, you know, she wants to have this, you know, I'm this clean and pure and virginal dress that people usually wear on their first or maybe even second wedding. But after you've been down the goddamn road 16 times, what dress are you really trying to look for? I mean, can't you find a nice little cocktail dress and call it a day? What made me not like the party planner is, you know, usually gay guys are good at dressing you, especially if you are a party planner. I mean, that should be part of your resume, is helping pick out nice clothes, ensembles of that type, right? This shit that party planner was pulling out was looking like something straight out of Sears. So right there, I was like, no, this ain't the one, girl. This ain't the one. The big deal of the show is whether or not Draya is going to be honored with an invitation to the wedding. I'm thinking to myself, ain't nobody fiending to get to that bullshit. They still say fiending. You know, hot under the collar, bothered, pressed. That's probably a better word. Ain't nobody pressed to get to that damn wedding. Shit, people probably get that invitation in the mail and then commence to turning it over and using it as a grocery list. Bacon, toothpaste. Do I have any more toilet tissue? Anyway, the girls give her a bachelorette party because for whatever reason, out of the 58 times that Jackie been married, she ain't never had a bachelorette party. And really, I think it's because that Jackie is really not the friend-having type. She doesn't strike me as the type of person who's able to maintain a friendship because she is just really too busy worrying about Doug. They go to the pleasure chest and they're picking out the toys and the different, you know, things for the party for Jackie. They all go out and have a day out where they have makeovers. So Malaysia, Laura, and Imani actually go out into Beverly Hills and, you know, get all done up. And it was funny because they get all dolled up. And everybody is dolled except for the grand doll. I was like, Jackie, why you ain't got what's going on with your coif? Everybody all curled and made up and everything. And Jackie looked like she about to go pick up a damn game at the LA Fitness or something. Oh, side note though, Jackie looked beautiful on her one-on-ones. I wish she looked like that all the time. I mean, it's not that difficult for her to, is that asking too much? I mean, her hair was pretty. She looked pretty. Every day Jackie is, The big night comes, they get to the party, you know, and Jackie does invite Draya, so Draya's there. Everybody's there minus Kimsha and Tanya, and it's strange. They haven't been on the last few episodes. I guess they've gone on to, like, the Hater in Your Highness heaven, because, I mean, they ain't been on none of the episodes, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But anyway, at the bachelorette party, everybody's having a good time. Jackie is, you know, she has the required embarrassment that the woman of the hour always is supposed to have at these damn bachelorette parties. But you know, we all know that everybody know what the hell happened at the bachelorette party. So why is she so shocked? I mean, it's a bachelorette party. Throughout the night they give her gifts. So, you know, she gets edible panties, she gets the fuzzy handcuffs, she gets dildos, she gets rabbits, she gets sexy lingerie, you know, she gets remote controlled vibrating panties. All these things, you guys. Yet and still, when Draya comes up with her gift, which is a pocket pussy, Jackie is offended. Now, you done got all this shit to have a real proper, like, orgy. And you got a problem with some damn pocket pussy? Bitch, you better use that damn pocket pussy and run it up and down his dick for a few times. Ain't nothing wrong. Shit, Doug might like it. Which reminds me, y'all, we used to go to the Hustler store, and right when you would go and buy the Hustler store is owned by the guy who owns the Hustler magazine. Why I can't remember his name. Larry Flint. Anyway, when you go to the Hustler store, they have like this big long tongue. It ain't nothing but a tongue, y'all. And it's sitting right at the cash register. You put your arm up to it and it just be licking and licking and licking and licking. Got distracted a minute there. Hey, I'm all for the pocket pussy. Go pocket pussy, go. Anyways, the stripper come and you know how that goes. Most male strippers are gross. I mean, you know, and you look at them, but you be looking at them like this, like, oof. Oh, except for Hennessy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I got married in 1998, my bachelorette party was at the Right Track. And the Right Track was a big deal back in the day. I don't know if it's still open in LA. But back in the mid-90s to the late 90s, oh, y'all, that Hennessy get out there. And I'm telling you, he needed a standing ovation for that. It was bravo, bravo. The female stripper comes out and Draya is enjoying herself and everybody is enjoying themselves. So we're not going to just put it on the fact that Draya was a stripper. I mean, you know, y'all can learn a lot from them strippers. I mean, in California, I can see people being a little bit more put off by strippers. But in Atlanta, it's not no big deal to go to see a stripper. Women go to the strip clubs just as much as men do out here, and the shit that these strippers can do out here, I'd be like, well, goddamn, it is really an art to sit and watch. I'd be amazed. I'm gonna learn how to do that one day. So that's it, y'all. That was it. The show was nothing. itsrox. My YouTube channel is for itsrox. I am going to be starting a makeup channel because y'all don't want to hear about no makeup and stuff on this channel. So actually it's going to be a beauty channel. And that one is called I'm Foxy Roxy. You see it here? I'm Foxy Roxy. I'm going to put it somewhere around on this screen here. And I'm not starting the videos just yet because I want to get my camera situation together. Of course, I can't do beauty videos in my car. I've got to get my camera and lighting set at home, but y'all just know I'm Foxy Roxy is coming. Anyway, you guys, that's it. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.